conceived on New Year's Eve, in a car outside of a nightclub. She was drunk. He was drunk. I guess they had some fun, whatever. The girlfriend moves back down south, and she Chuck was her first, pretty much. That was pretty much it. She's married now with multiple kids. She's living a beautiful life. The baby's so beautiful, etc. But at the time, that was the case. So there was no real attraction there. Like, she hated his guts. She hated that it even happened, etc. He didn't give a fuck. They communicated, though, about the kid, which I encourage, because ain't the child's fault that the mother.
Even being the wife.
Yes, we're still human, though.
You talk with the mistress and say, and talk with your husband that, hey, listen.
So first I asked, what are you guys going to do? She says she's going to proceed with this. She's going to keep it. And so they communicated. That happened. And so the baby wasn't a problem, because the baby mama wasn't a problem, because the baby mama was like, I don't even believe I even fucking did that. But thanks for the blessing. Thanks for the kid. That kind of thing. So she wasn't a problem. She wasn't a problem at all. Him and her wasn't a problem. But after I forgave that so easily, he became like a crazy cheater. Like, I don't have to come home if I don't want to. I can do this. I can do that. So some nights he would.
Can I ask you, hold up, Heartbreaker, Dashi, could you tell me, why did you forgive so easily? Because this is my husband. This is the love of my life. From what I can tell,
you're gonna forgive it. You can't leave and you can't stay and complain. You complaining for it. You still here. So I was like, if I'm gonna remain here, I'm just gonna have to shut up about it.
What made you remain there?
Because I love my husband, and not only that, it just wasn't problematic. It just wasn't. And he also made me feel guilty about unaliving ours. And the cheating. So I feel like, I'm like, okay, it's justified, even though you started this shit. In my head, I'm like,
hold on, what Heartbreaker is the reason why you unalived it is because of the cheating allegations?
Yes.
Exactly. And his lifestyle on the way back to prison.
And his lifestyle. I didn't see a future with that. So that was the reasons. So because he did that little thing, I'm like, all right, no problem. But then he turned into like a serial cheater. So when he's like, wouldn't come home at night and stuff, because of his lifestyle at the time, I don't know if you're somewhere slumped over by somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the last thing on my mind is you're cheating. I'm thinking something's happened to you. So it would stress me out looking for you and stuff like that. So I don't know. After a while, I turned from this really sweet girl.
So you was constantly worried, not only
throughout the day,
because of his lifestyle in itself, by dealing with stuff that is illegal, and because you love him. So you constantly walking around your house, pasting. Whole time you around here, FUCKNIN and GNSHIT.
So
LESBIIAN. However you spell lesbians too.
So when he started to do the spending the night stuff and all that.
Spending the night?
Yes, he was spending the night with girls.
Girl, I'm starting to think you white.
So at this time I asked him like, hey.
I'm sorry, go.
At this time I asked him like, hey, we need to go to counseling. This is inappropriate. This is not okay. You cannot hang out with girls.
Do you know what color you are? I just want to know that. What we talking about counseling for? We don't need no counseling.
Marriage counseling.
You out there FUCKing on me. What we need counseling? I don't need counseling. And neither did you. But you are strong. That's what I'm going to say. Definitely.
So.
Shit, nigga. I wish I would. I wish. It'd be like that lady that played off Monster. If I was you, you remember that? God, I don't support no serial unalivers, but I definitely would have been that lady off Monster. You talking about what? Asking me questions? Acting crazy? I wish. I long for the day. I play on me. I mean that. Proceed. I'm sorry for the.
Mm.
Go ahead.
So it's okay. So I was like, honey, listen, you can't keep staying out with girls overnight. We're going to have to go get counseling. And then one night he came back and my Subaru's side mirror was off. And that really upset me. I guess the girl had knocked my Subaru's mirror off. And I really loved my Subaru Legacy at the time. I was very upset about that. And that's when I was like, hey, we have to do counseling or I'm going to file on you. The baby, the cheating, my Subaru's mirror. Like, you're going to have to, like, I'm going to end up filing. He says we're not getting a divorce. So we just kept going. And he kept cheating. And then I
just because he told, what made you take his word at bay? Thank you, Sparrow. What made you take his word at bay when he tells you, I'm not getting divorced? Because I'm just like, as a man, me, myself, and I put myself in a woman's position. I've done it many times. I call on the telephone. I troll folks as a woman. But if I was a woman, I don't give a D-A-N-G. I ain't have to spell that, Lord. A D-A-M-N. What you talking about? I'm talking about me and my feelings. How I feel. Why? Why was it he able to tell you we're not getting a divorce?
So because I was in love, like at this time I had fallen back in love again. It's like we just met again. I'm like so in love. I don't care what he's doing. Like I'm just in love at this time.
But you just had a baby on me.
True, but I was in love.
How
and I
you
was
gonna be in love with me?
Yeah, I was. I was in love.
All right. Proceed.
So I'm obsessed. I'm like back at this point, I'm back in love like all over again. Like I'm like, my husband's so handsome. He takes care of me. You know, this is what comes with marriage. Marriage isn't easy. And the older ladies always told me marriage isn't gonna be easy. You just hang in there, you stick it out. It always gets better.
You hang in there when it's hard times, not when somebody getting hard on and having a good time. That's when you hang in there. When it's hard times, not when they're getting hard on for something else. So you gotta go.
So it wasn't getting any better. And it was like overnight, I turned from this very understanding girl, soft, submissive, to just this evil, demonic demon. And one day I was riding down the street and I stopped by the store and I picked up some things.
What things?
A crowbar and some bear mace.
Good.
And him and his friends are outside hanging out. And I pepper sprayed him. And I proceeded to beat him with the crowbar.
Okay.
And he was hurt tremendously.
Look, did you hit him in the head with it too?
No, just his body. I was enraged, just beating him with his body, him and one of his friends. I hit one of his friend's legs because he was trying to stop it. He tried to run up the street. I hit him with my car. I just turned evil. It was just a lot. I
don't think you turned evil. You just diary of a mad black woman. Was it a 4-way crowbar or was it the regular ones?
It was the thing that had the cross on it. On the thing.
That's the 4-way. Good for you.
And so that happened, and then after that he was a little scared of me. And so at home I said, I'm gonna beat you up every single time that you do stuff like this. You're just gonna get beat up. And I was stealing money at this point. I was beating him up. The girls would tell on him. I'd be like, oh, well, you should ask him to tell you where this is so we can just rob him. It just turned into a thing where I didn't care anymore. Like at this point, I had left mentally. I had disconnected. Like I didn't care no fucking more. I was there in present form, but in my head, I'm always plotting. I'm looking at you like an enemy because I have to be that to you. And yeah, it just got real cold to the point where he was terrified of me. I can't speak on other things that I did to him. I'm pretty horrific.
You don't have to.
But it just got, the things I was doing to him was pretty damn bad. And so one day I said, I'm ready to get a divorce. And he's like, I ain't getting no divorce. I stole a lot of something, a whole lot, and I won't say the amount. And I said, you won't get it back until you come
You
sign.
signed the papers.
It was something called the Simplified Dissolution of Marriage. We didn't own property together or kids. And he came down, and it was like a mutual thing, the Simplified Dissolution of Marriage. And he signed it, and we ended up being divorced August 4th, 2020. And I was like, because he could have lost his life with what I was saying.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. So he signed, and we were divorced. And that was that.
That was that. Okay, so we have heard a lot about this husband of yours. Where do you stand with love and relationships today?
Nowhere.
Perfect. Okay, so you're not in love.
Mm-mm.
When did you fall in love?
With him?
Mhm.
Last year.
Last year. Last year? Just 1 year?
Mm-hmm. Like November-ish, October-ish.
So could you tell me what made you fall out of love? Because me personally, this is just my only personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I already fell out in love when I had to get a phone call that you pregnant by somebody else. But you ain't me. You a woman. You different. We all different. Chromosome, etc. Testosterone is different. I would already been. So why just last year? Did you meet someone? Did you just sit there and reflect on your life? What was it?
No matter what was going on, I still was in love with him. Even if I was dating, I was still in love with him. What happened last year was nothing happened. It was just repetitive shit. I'm picking up on, you got the same play, you got the same pickup line, you got the same plans, the same result when I give you the same chance. It's the same shit. It just got kind of corny to me. It got to the point where I'm finding myself hating you, and I don't want to do that because I do love him. Not in love, but love him. And I'm like, I'm not even attracted to you anymore because your actions are so tacky and just intentional. And the intention is to seem like hurt me. And yeah, that's when I fell out. I'm like, nah, I don't know.
Okay. So, Doc, I'm not talking to you. Uh, I asked you earlier. I said, before this happens, is anything off limits? You said, no, run it. So tell me this. If you wasn't attracted to him, why did you bend over on your bathroom counter to let him bust you up? Why? In January of 2026. This is a question. Just a question.
So in January, I think I was bored and I was going through a lot in January. December, a lot took place on the app. January, I'm drinking heavily. I'm dealing with a lot. I'm going through a lot on the app. I'm going through a lot outside of the app. And I was just vulnerable. I was just in a very vulnerable place. And he knew that. He plays on, your vulnerabilities and stuff like that. And I just needed some type of companion. I don't know. In a physical form, somebody there and present.
It lasted 1 minute, maybe 40 seconds. That's not a companionship. No. But I'll take your answer. It's true. Sometimes we do things, we know they ain't perfect for us, they're not good for us. In fact, they're horrific
When
to
you're
us.
drinking, you're not in your right mind. But when you stop drinking, your mind is clear and you start to see people for who they are. When you're drunk, you're just kind of free spirited. You don't really care what's going on or what happens. But yeah, yeah. So
Okay. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I don't know.
Dreams and aspirations. Express that, because you got that. You want to own a home. You want to be in love. You want to have SMD or BSD relationships. Can you tell us where you see yourself 5 years from now? If you are the driver, the captain of that ship, where do you see? If you the captain, I'm not telling you how you feel right now. I'm saying if you the captain of that ship, what do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? Who are you from 5 years from now? Because you're 35 right now. 5 years, you're going to get that big 4-0. Gonna be 40. 10 years from 50. 20 years from 60. 30 years from 70. And we already know what happens at 70. Where do you see you?
So
In the next 5 years, I want something good.
It's just chapstick right now. So the next 5 years, I don't do that. I'm just one of those people. I don't even set real goals for real. I don't know what my future holds. I don't know if I have 5 years. I don't know. I don't know what may take place within the next 5 years. You know, me owning a house may not be what's best for me at the time. The next 5 years, what I would want and desire is just stability through and through, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. That's all. But nothing specific. No.
So nothing specifically. No. Do you see yourself getting married again? Do you want to be married again?
No.
You never want to get married again.
Mm-mm.
Do you want a relationship?
Yes.
You want to be in love again?
That's easy to do. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the contrast of you getting married and being in love? Why you rather be in love but not be married? Can you tell me
If
that?
I'm in love, we can still be committed without a contract. A marriage contract is just like a business contract for me. I've already experienced that. It don't make any sense to me.
It's like a contract.
That's it. It's just a bonding contract. I don't think nobody should have that over their head at all whatsoever, unless you have some massive assets together and you are building something huge together. And at that time, there's other contracts that you can put in place outside of marriage contract. I don't see the necessity in doing that. No. Mm-mm.
But you did it before.
Yeah. And I was also very young and I didn't know any better and I had not done it before. So I'm learning from my mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's rewind a little bit more. Let's go back before Chuck, before Mike, before Ernest, because Mike was between Ernest and Chuck. Who were you with then?
Nobody.
You wasn't with nobody?
Mm-mm.
So you were single?
Yeah.
Nobody. All right. Who did you live in Las Vegas with?
A friend.
All right. Is that a sore subject for you? Because I can move around. I know how to move around. I'm like Ray the Fixer. I can move around. And I'm telling you that wholeheartedly. I can move around.
Do as you please.
So, who was you in Las Vegas with?
A friend.
Okay. So, when you went to Las Vegas, what was your experience there?
It was bad.
Why was it bad?
I think that like the culture was weird. Um, it was just sex, drugs, money type of culture. And I'm Southern. So me coming from Pensacola, Florida to that, I didn't believe pimps was a real thing. I didn't believe hoes was a real thing in that kind of way. It was just very sinful. It was very dark. I didn't like anything about it. It had no Southern, nothing to it. It was just fucked up and it was cold. It was very broke and dusty. It was very small. It was like the size of a neighborhood in Pensacola, Florida. I grew bored of it. Within 1 week, I knew my way around town, no matter where I was at, without anything, because it ain't nothing but a strip. Outside of the strip is just desert or some fucking neighborhoods. And at the time, I lived in Southtown, across from, well, a few blocks from a resort. And I don't know. It was just boring. It was boring. The person I was there with was not very nice to me. And I didn't like the stuff that I was exposed to when I was there.
What was you exposed to? I'm sorry. If
I
you
was
can say,
exposed
you can
to,
just say, hey, I ain't in it. I'm not gonna go to it.
so I was exposed to seeing things that was just horrific. Like I said, the pimping thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I can't believe this is going on in this city. I didn't like to see young girls exploited. I didn't like the way, they just did women. I didn't like the way they were treated women. I came from the South, and from the South, the women are treated nicely here. Yeah, every now and then they may get not called at their name, or they might get their hands put on by somebody that they're in a domestic situation with. But these are complete strangers that just feel like they own you there. Like, I never had to experience it directly, but to see it happening so frequently and so common, it was just so weird.
And it made you want to go home.
Yeah, I was like, this is weird here. The food, there was no Southern food. There was no Southern atmosphere. There was no Southern music. It was like pop music, like some MTV shit. Everybody's homeless. Is just everywhere. It was just not nothing, nowhere I could thrive in.
Okay. What made you want to move there? Did you want to just get away from, because you're originally from Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to go? You say, hey, listen.
So my friend before that is all I knew since I was 18 when I got out of a juvenile program.
Mm-hmm.
And he left. And when he left, I said, I can do this by my fucking self. Stayed in Pensacola. And I moved him. I was in my mama house. I threw her goldfish over the tree. She kicked me and my sister out. So at this time, I'm still grown. And then I said,
ma'am, why would you? I just want to ask you this. Because, listen, I'm no better than you, you no better than me. One time I dumped a whole lot of fucking fish food in my grandma's goldfish tank, and I lied on my handicapped auntie and said, she done it, and she didn't do it. All the goldfish ate into their throat. Listen, what made you want to? My first question is, how did you get the goldfish out the tank?
I scooped them out with the thing that you scoop them out when you clean the tank.
The goldfish scooper?
Yes.
What made you want to throw them over the tree line?
I was looking for something in the house that she was acting like she cared about because she was on the phone, like selling out. So that's why I chose.
When you say selling out, what do you mean? Like running that math?
Yeah, running them out.
About who? You?
Yeah, me and my sister.
What was she saying? Like, they grown? Like, sassy?
I can't remember verbatim, but she was just talking shit. She's talking shit on the phone that really upset me. So we scooped the fish and we tossed them.
Over the tree line?
Over the fence to the neighbor's yard.
But in the dirt, not in the water.
On land, yeah.
So the fish just flopped around.
I assume. So, yeah.
And then croaked. Okay, proceed.
So she got off from work and kicked us out of her house, called the police. So we ended up going to Monty's house. And Monty's house was pretty lit. Everybody hung out there. So Started staying there, slept on her floor in my little cousin TT room or whatever. And I was just going through it there. Like, I'm sleeping on the floor. All I do all day is smoke weed. Like, that's all I'm doing all day long is smoking weed. I don't care about shit except some weed. And that's it, you know?
And how old are you at this time?
I'm about 22, going on 23.
Okay. This is before you met Chuck, Mike, Ernest,
No, at this time,
Lil Rod,
Ernest
Lil
had been kind
Bobo,
of kicking.
Mr. Ray Ray, Cujo, Tutu, Lil Boo Boo. Right?
So anyways, at the time I was very irresponsible and I was young. But before all of this, I had endured so much trauma. And so at this time, I'm at the point in my life where I've given up. Like, I'm like, I don't care what happened to me. I don't care what's going on. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't even care.